we're here in Los Angeles. Shane Mosley. Shane, first off, congratulations. Another honor, another recognition. National Boxing Hall of Fame. Congrats to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, man, let's get right into some things coming up. First off, the one that's coming to mind because it's going to happen this weekend, Canelo and Munguia. Give me, your overall thoughts about this type of challenge for Canelo at this point in his career.
Well, I mean, Munguia is hungry right now, and he wants to, beat a guy like Canelo. He has the size now. He's not smaller. He's the same size. He's big. He filters to the 168-pound weight, and probably could even go to 175. So I think that it could pose like a little bit of threat for Canelo. Both guys evenly matched. It's about the same age. Well, I think Canelo's a little older, but yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight, and I think that Munguia does have a great chance of winning. He could use the Bivol style, where Bivol was throwing a lot of punches, kept a lot of punches in his face. Munguia can't do that, and maybe that might give Canelo some problems.
Would it shock you if Munguia won?
It would probably shock me a little bit that Munguia won, because I'm used to seeing Munguia at 160 or 54, not really at 68. And I mean, although Canelo came from 54 too as well, it seemed like Canelo has grown into the weight pretty fast with the light heavyweight fought. So it would shock me a little bit, but I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, Munguia had time to fill into the weight and get bigger, and maybe that might be the difference.
Do you think it's too soon for someone like Jaime to go against a Canelo? This is only his second camp with Freddie. Like usually, I think you need a little bit more time with the trainer, right?
You do, but I mean, Munguia's style is Munguia's style. He fights the way he's gonna fight. He's been doing it for probably since he was 8 years old, like all the rest of us. So he knows how to fight. He knows what to do. I think that Freddie Roach giving him the right instructions on the things to do, the jabs, the body shots, and different trick shots to do should make a difference. But I mean, it's right now. It's now or never. This is a time that he has to challenge himself to see if he's ready to be the big leagues. I mean, has he been champion yet? 154 or 154? 160, maybe.
Yeah.
No, 154.
54, yeah, maybe right.
54, because 60 he did, and then he went straight to 68.
Yeah, he went straight to 68, yeah. Well, yeah, you don't count I think he had some weird title or whatever at 60, but you are right, 54, yeah, the smaller
54,
weight.
so he had a smaller weight, so we just don't know. I mean, this is the fight we're going to see who Jaime Munguia is. It's no skin off his chest if he loses. It's just that we don't know where to place him yet. I mean, he gets in there, he fights, Canelo. Maybe if he beats him, then maybe he can fight out these other 68-pounders that are up there and see where he lies there. But we just don't know where to put him at yet. And this will be the fight to see just how good Jaime Munguia is.
So I've heard two things in the build-up to this fight, Shane. One, and maybe Oscar, because he's his promoter, he's saying this, but he's saying he could see a stoppage if it's a Munguia who keeps his conditioning and his volume in the fight. Other people have said the counterpunching of Canelo is going to really play a number on Jaime Munguia.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm glad you're right here as well.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too, champ.
Good night.
All right.
That's pretty cool cameo right there. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like the volume and youth of Munguia versus the counterpunching of Canelo. Yeah,
Canelo's counterpunching is really, really sharp. He's really fast. Even back then when I fought him when he was 21 years old.
Here in LA.
Yeah, here in LA.
Staples.
He had great counterpunching skills, and I even bet $1 million I was gonna beat him, and lost $1 million. Well, I had to pay $400,000 for the fight.
Yeah.
To fight him, but anyway, Canelo is a phenomenal fighter, very fast. The counterpunching skills is great, and if Munguia can't get out the way of the counterpunch, that might be a hard night for him. But if he can keep him at bay, stay longer like Bivol did, then maybe it could be a fight for Munguia to win. So it can go either way. It just depends on who's going to step up first.
Or who gets hit with the first clean shot.
Oh, who gets hit with yeah, that's true. That is true.
That'll change everything. All right, you've seen Munguia's fights. Can he do a Munguia type of, a Bivol type of fight? Is that in him?
Well, I think that I've seen him throw a lot of punches in bunches.
Yeah.
That can have Canelo, kind of bewildered, maybe blocking shots instead of throwing back. But I don't know. I mean, Munguia's a lot taller now. He's about the same size as Bivol, so I mean, it could work. We just don't know yet. I mean, he could do it, but is his footwork as fast as Bivol's? That's another thing. So if his footwork's not as fast as Bivol, then that may be a problem. But we just don't know. We got to see. I think that his footwork is not as fast, so it might be a problem. But like I said, he is bigger now. He's 168 pounds. He's a full-fledged 168-pounder now. That could help him out. Let's see.
All right, what's your take on this? Fans are like, yo, this is a good test, Canelo. He's a legit guy. But why are you not fighting David Benavidez?
Yeah, I mean that's a hard one to say anything for Canelo. Like, man, he has to bypass Benavidez to fight Munguia. That's like we all think that David Benavidez is the bigger fight. For everybody wants to see that fight, to see just what happens, see just how good Canelo is, see how good David Benavidez is, see how good both of the guys are. This fight seems almost like a tune-up. It's not a tune-up, but it seems like it to the real fight, if he's ever going to fight David Benavidez. And then David Benavidez might go to light heavyweight and say forget all of it, and then we just lost a big fight. Because he can go. He looks like a cruiserweight anyway when he gets in the ring, so he probably could go to light heavyweight next. So.
What do you think about like the whole Canelo, I want 200 million if this fight's gonna happen?
Oh my God.
I want a rehydration clause if this guy is just bringing 25 pounds more into the ring.
I don't know, man. I think it's. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Maybe I want him in
And
Afra
La Habra, yeah. I see you in La Habra next time.
with David.
With David. All right. Where was we at again?
25 pounds rehydration that Canelo is mentioned, and saying he wants 150, 200 million to fight.
Oh my God!
Benavidez.
All these things. I remember when I fought Fernando Vargas, and he was coming down from 200 pounds to go to 54, and he at least jumped in the ring at least at 180, and I jumped in the ring I think at 162. So he had me by about 18 pounds as well. I don't know, and I still got to stop it. So
Skills wins fights. Right?
skills of fights. I mean,
Or
Mayweather.
does weight really play that?
I mean, weight does play a difference.
Yeah.
Because Mayweather's won a lot of fights with a lot of people bigger than him, right? I've done the same thing. I fought 54. I fought some guys at 54. I was really a 47-pounder, even fighting Canelo. A little bigger than me, but I thought that I could win, so I'm trying to fight him. Canelo tried the same thing when he went up to fight Bivol. Bivol was light heavyweight, and he was 168. So I mean, I just think that if you're in the weight class 168 and Canelo's 168, he fought 75, they're both around the same size. Even Canelo's going to go in the ring about 180 to 85 himself, or 83 or something. So it's the same difference. Maybe he goes in 190. I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 more pounds, whatever. He can deal with that.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, you make the weight, it should be like rehydrate to whatever you want. You made the weight.
You made the weight, yeah.
Yeah, but I could see it on the other end too.